Hey, bud.
Oh, what's up, friend?
Aren't you supposed to be, guarding this cave?
Yeah, I guess.
You gonna stop me then, or,
Do I have to?
what if I light your head on fire?
Just take the loot and leave.
Fine then.
Ladies, gentlemen, and tarnished of all ages,
You've got yourself a nice fancy collection of talisman pouches now, don't you? Probably even the ability to use 4 talismans at once. With a game as large as Elden Ring, there are dozens of talismans, and while you may be content with the ones that you're currently using, it is always possible that there is a better one for you just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Today I'm going to be going over another 9 talismans that you want to make sure that you grab in Elden Ring. So without further ado, first up, the Green Turtle Talisman. This one raises your stamina recovery by around 18%, making it very useful sometimes. To acquire it for yourself, head to the Summon Water Village in Limgrave, and on the southeast side you will find a stone sword key locked staircase leading down to a room full of dogs. Make sure that you stop to give them some affection, then open the door in the back to find a chest that contains the Green Turtle Talisman. Second today is the Bull Goat Talisman. This one increases your poise by about 33%, making you much harder to flinch in any sense of the word. To acquire this talisman, head to the Dragon Barrow Cave in the north of Caelid. The closest site of grace outside is Dragon Barrow Fork, from which just head downwards. In this cave, behind the Rune Bear, follow the left wall until you find an open chamber with a corpse that is holding the Bull Goat's talisman. Thirdly, the Starscoure Heirloom. This talisman quite simply raises your strength attribute by 5. If you use strength as your main stat, this talisman has some pretty obvious benefits. To get it for yourself, you want to head to Fort Gale on the west side of the Caelid region. From the front entrance, go around the side and then up a ladder. Cross the thin beam forward and continue up until you see a chest in front of you containing the Starscoure Heirloom talisman. Fourth up is the Prosthesis-Wearer Heirloom. This talisman is the dexterity equivalent of the previous entry, giving you +5 dexterity. To get it for yourself, you need to do the first few stages of a questline in Caelid. Start by heading to Gary's shack right near the end of the highway and talk to the man inside. He asks you to find an item for him in exchange for some secrets. The item that he wants is located on a boss at exactly this location, the eastmost point of the Aeonia Swamp. After this, talk to Gary once more and he will tell you the town's secret and ask you to return. Fast travel away and go talk to Gary again to receive the repaired gold needle now, and then head to Celia just north of him. The secret that Gary told you is to light the beacons.
Gun knuckles for 8!
These beacons are up on the rooftops around the city in the highest points. Once you have lit these 3 flames, a seal will be lifted on this staircase to the north of the city. Go through to find a site of grace and a pathway leading upwards directly towards the Church of Plague. In this church, you will meet Millicent. Give her the golden needle, then rest at the nearby site of grace and walk back over to her to talk once more, at which point she will give you the Prosthesis-Wearer Heirloom Talisman. Fifth, as if there is a theme to this part almost, is the Two Fingers Heirloom Talisman. This is the equivalent talisman for the Faith stat, giving you +5 faith. To find it yourself, head to the Purified Ruins in the southeast of Liurnia, where you will find a staircase leading downwards with a chest containing this talisman. That one's actually quite easy. Sixth up, the final stat increase. The Stargazers Heirloom Talisman increases your intelligence stat by 5 and is acquired by reaching the top of the Divine Tower of Liurnia. To get here, you must complete first a good chunk of the Ranni questline until you receive the Carrion Inverted statue. For more information on this questline, check out our video on the Dark Moon Greatsword linked in the description. Once you have this statue, head to the study hall in the Divine Tower and insert the statue into the pedestal, which will have quite the unique effect on the whole situation. Continue downwards towards the elevator up, yes, you heard me correctly, and then forwards through your enemies to reach the Divine Tower itself. At the top, you'll have a bit of a story beat that I won't show on screen, and then you'll receive the Stargazer's Heirloom Talisman. Seventh then is the Godfrey Icon Talisman. This one increases the damage of charged sorceries, incantations, and weapon skills. While a bit niche, this one definitely has some very strong specific uses if you have a preference for spells or weapon skills that can be charged up. To acquire it for yourself, head to the Golden Lineage Evergale in the Altus Plateau region directly east of the Grand Lift of Dectus. Take the path down to the south of the lift to get down safely, insert a stone sword key into the imp statue, and then fight the boss inside to receive the reward that you seek. Eighth today is the Silver or Scarab talisman, which will increase your item discovery rate in Elden Ring by quite a fair amount, meaning anytime that you are farming for something that isn't just straight up runes, this talisman will make your life just a little bit easier. If you want it for yourself, you will first need to unlock the Consecrated Snowfields region of the game, which is done by collecting the Halig Tree Medallion from the village of the Albinaurics in Liurnia, as well as from the top of Castle Sol in the mountaintop of the Giants region of the game, and then going to the Grand Lift of Rold. In the cave itself you are in when you exit this lift now, right in this last big chamber before the exit when the giant land octopus spawns, you can actually jump off to the right here to find an invisible floor. Follow it forwards to find an illusion wall, behind which is a chest containing this specific talisman. Finally then is the Graven Mass talisman, which boosts the damage of sorceries by around 8%. As you can imagine, that is pretty good for any of you who enjoy using sorceries. To get it for yourself, head a bit further into the Consecrated Snowfields region to the inner Snowfield Site of Grace, and then directly northeast of here is a tower called Albinaurics Rise. Outside of here are a bunch of stone imps. You'll need to use the Fanged Imp Spirit summon here and let them attack one of the enemy imps. Then you can kill it yourself to open up the seal of this tower. Travel up to the top of the tower to find a chest containing this talisman. If you don't have the Fanged Imp Spirit summon, go to the main Academy Gate, Site of Grace in Liurnia, get on top of your horse and head down the ramp until you reach a merchant who will be selling this spirit summon. Alright everyone, I've been Cotton Dinosaur from RageGamingVideos, and this has been another 9 talismans that you don't want to miss in Elden Ring. Has any of this information helped you out? What other talismans do you think are worth sharing about with others? Like if you like the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay sweet.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.